production. I think that's really it is. Like, cause once I started getting more into it, especially like on screen, like shows and stuff like that, now it's hard for me to ignore. Like when a scene needs somebody to do this or do that, I can hear the director before they start shooting. So like, all right, so James, in this scene, you come in. This is after you just found out that your daughter is yours and that your, wife has been cheating on you. So I want you to keep that in mind with the energy. And I want it to grow big. Don't come in too big because then you have nowhere to go. And then you see the actor do, they be like, yeah, I know exactly what notes the director gave them for that. And I cannot watch the show.
You can see a scene and see like what they were told to do.
Yep. I almost every time, and this is only after doing Churchy. I never did this before, like with Insecure and stuff like that, but I also wasn't as comfortable with the production world to where I can like just sit in on other scenes and stuff like that.
What about the actors that don't take direction?
Well, I mean, I haven't experienced a lot of those, thankfully.
That's like Denzel Washington. Like I hear like Denzel and all them. They don't.
Yeah, I mean, but for the ones who are established and don't take it like that, they're gonna get.
They say you don't take direction.
I've heard it's kind of like you do your thing. Don't tell me how to do the scene.
Wow.
They'll take the suggestion, they'll hear it and be like, okay, for sure.
I heard him do an interview where he pretty much was like, you can't go in there with too much like preconceived notions and stuff like that. So like the way he described his acting method, it seemed like he wouldn't listen to a director anyway because he's like, I'm going in there based off what
off of this character
and I'm going in there like living in the moment. So like you directing me is telling me damn near to pre-act.
It's damn near like he reached such a masterful level that it's like you really can't tell me what to do because I don't think that the directors are always right. Look at how many bad movies there are. So if you are that locked in and you're just like, I get it. I read the scene. I know exactly what this character would do because they have a lot of meetings with the director. They have dinner and all that.
It's like LeBron playing basketball. It's like you can coach me, but at a certain point, we have to agree that I know more about basketball.
These are suggestions.
I'm the expert in this conversation.
These are strong suggestions at best.
They've been calling him king before he set foot on a NBA court. They were already calling him King James.
That is
how do you
crazy.
coach somebody like that, bro? Like that's insane. But Denzel also improvs a lot. That whole thing in the car, training day.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Woo! That all improv.
I didn't know he improv like that.
Yeah. If he's feeling it, he'll just go with it. And Ethan Hawke is good to
Well, he's
living up.
Dope.
He's
too.
a dope ass actor too. He's a dope. Paul Giamatti is He's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I guess I feel like if you really are tapped in and like at that level of acting, like it's damn near not even improvising because you look at writing as just the roadmap of like
it's a biography.
It's like you said, suggestions.
And they didn't put in so much work on their own. Like they didn't just come in like I'm great. They probably read that script 100 times, and it's just like they reached a level where it's like I'm good. Like you could tell me like
I'm the
things.
character now. So honestly, you wrote it well, but this is a slight change because now I'm here.
I agree. I don't think that. I mean, I think good directors like push you in the direction. They don't tell you what to do. Yeah. But my mom sent me this thing. It was a comedian who was telling just like a story of Robin Williams, and he was basically saying that Robin Williams was the same way. He was like, you can give me the suggestions on paper, but I'm gonna figure out what the character did, and then I'll do what I need to do. I think did you talk about this?
I didn't with you, but I have talked about how Robin Williams, his method was so unorthodox. I remember reading something like he was filming, I think Mrs. Doubtfire, and they had I think almost like 10 or 20 hours of just improv and outtakes of him just being that character.
Yeah.
That was his thing. He said, you can't tell me how to be funny.
Nigga.
Because a lot of times the script don't be funny.
Yeah.
Which is why the table reads be kind of weird sometimes.
But that's also why you get the actors. You get the actors that you trust to bring these characters alive. And when you get these actors, you're able to negotiate them into the project, then you have to trust their talent.
Once you said that Denzel is this nigga, Denzel's at, like...
Listen.
You can't bring him back.
It's hard to argue with an Academy Award winner.
Yeah, you know he's not going to be like, how can I do better? How can I, like, those are newer actors, but like coming to the director and being like, what do you think I should do? Blah, blah, blah. He's like, nah.
Yeah, and a lot of times, if you do have an idea, even if the directing gives you a direction, you take that note. Like, I'm a newer actor in that world. I'll take that note, and I'll always ask the director, like, how many takes we gonna get on this? And on the last one, can you let me know the last one? Because I want to try something. And usually if you go at it about that, even as a new actor, they'll give you a little love and a little grace, especially if like it's one of those close-knit type of productions where everybody know each other, worked with each other and stuff like that. And they're familiar with your talent. And you're new, a lot of times, just do what the fuck you're supposed to do and be thankful for the opportunity. But like people, especially like if you're filming in a season or something, and by the third week, motherfuckers know who the actors are.
Yeah.
I remember like toward the end of Churchy, and this is something I had never thought about because that's not my world. The lead sound guy was like, oh yeah, we can always tell when y'all practice. We can always tell when you rehearse your lines. We can always tell when you're prepared.
Why?
He's like, because the takes are different. Like when you've prepared and you know the direction you want to go with that character for the scene and all of that, and your scene mates have prepared shit. All the takes are for each shot. They were like, we would start the scene, complete the scene, start the scene, complete the scene. When you haven't prepared and you fumble your lines or you're
just trying to make it through it.
Well, yeah, you're making it through, and then around the second or third time you get it, and you might land some good ones around the fourth or fifth one. But when you're prepared for that shit, 3 takes max.
So it's not about just doing 3 good takes that they can choose from. It's about doing 3 strong different takes.
Yep. Because they're always gonna do it probably minimum 3, so they can have options to choose from. But also trying, especially if it's a scene like this is a scene, this is a pivotal scene. We need this scene to go to the next part. It's because it's such a hard turn. They're gonna get that one right. I think the max takes I've taken on a project was probably around 16.
That seems like a lot. I feel like you're putting and I know that like super dramatic.
Interstellar or something.
That's what I'm saying. If it's a super dramatic film, like I heard that, damn, I don't know if it was Martin Scorsese. One of these top directors, they be doing like 100 takes, like super overkill.
I think I might have heard the same interview. Like, dude, Scorsese just had this dude who was just like, just keep doing it, and he wasn't even giving him a direction. He was like, and the dude just did like 20 times and then like another 20 times with just a baby like
no direction is insane.
Just just mind games.
That's
like,
what you have directors that know what to tell you to pull it out of you, and you have directors that will just keep letting you go until it happens because they know you got it. But if I give you the direction, then it's not going to, even if you do what I actually do, it's not going to be in my tone.
Sometimes the direction is kind of redundant too.
I'd be
20 times is
just keep doing it. Like, my nigga, I'm about to just have a whole episode, bro.
I think you should say something.
Yeah.
Because people don't understand how scary it is. Like, All Def was dope because we were in the mix of everything. We kind of knew what the project was. But a lot of times, like, you're meeting everybody for the first time when you walk on set. So you have all these lights. You can't even really see everything. You don't know a lot about the project. So you're doing this stuff. And if the director's not talking, that's why a lot of directors overly talking, but like, you're doing so great, to like give them something like, okay, I'm doing a good job. Because a lot of times it be look like you're on an island out there. You just doing stuff and you're like, damn, am I bombing? Like, am I doing good? And then afterwards they're like, man, you did a great job. And you're like, tell me something.
Now they can't tell you because they want you to stay in that moment. And
that
if I tell you something,
sometimes though.
Yeah, I hear you. But like for me, you're absolutely right though. You absolutely. Some people need that. Like, what direction do you want me to go? But for some people, it's like they may like. I've seen directors and I've talked to them like, no, I was trying to frustrate them because the energy I feel like this scene needed. It needed to grow into frustration.
If it was a scene that the guy was actually upset and they were trying to pull an emotion out of him.
So when you're like when you get frustrated, it doesn't happen for the most part immediately.
Right.
And it builds. And so like if we've done 10 takes and this is a 3-minute scene, then I know you're going to get frustrated. So around that 11, 12, it's going to be so natural for you
that's a
big budget decision. It is.
When you got all day for that one scene.
So let's just do 15 extra takes to get you there.
As opposed to,
hey, my nigga.
We got three other scenes today.
3 hours here. We got to do some shit, my nigga. Get mad, you bitch ass nigga. Like, I don't know. Like,
so, have you seen I forgot what interview it was with.
Get mad, you bitch ass nigga. It's crazy from the director.
I'll get you frustrated, my nigga.
From the director.
You ready? You trying to fight? Okay, well, we can fight after action.
And that's Steven Spielberg, you bitch ass nigga.
Right.
Whoa.
So Will Smith, when Will Smith did that iconic episode, How Come He Don't Love Me, Uncle Phil?
He on the phone with the agents. I know I killed the scene, but this he called me a bitch ass nigga.
Whoa, Scorsese.
So how did it come out though? How did it come out? It's fucking amazing. All right,
amazing.
That's how they shot Django. That's how they shot Django.
Everybody called Jamie Foxx and boy and nigga on set. Nobody ever called him Jamie.
Tarantino called him nigga 7 times before his most upset scenes.
When Will Smith was shooting that episode, and I don't know if you saw this interview, I forgot who he was doing it with, but he was talking about that iconic episode, the dad episode, and they were filming in front of a live audience, and so they did a couple practices with James Avery, and did a couple takes, and the director was like, cut, let's do it again. And Will was like, what do you want? Like, what are you trying to get? He was like, use me. Like, he told him, like, channel that anger, focus it toward me. Everything you feel about all of these takes, focus it toward me, but use it in that scene. And that's when he did the whole, I'll be fine with it, to hell with him, voice cracking and all of that. And he hugs James Avery, and James Avery was like, that's how you fucking act.
Do you think he could have reached that without the director playing all them games?
Possibly.
Because that's what it seems like Denzel, when we were talking about Denzel, it seems like he would be offended by that.
Yeah.
As opposed to just like, I came in and I did it, you know.
Remember, Will, at this time, this is his first long-running project. I think he did one movie either during or before that. But everything else was rap. He was new in this world.
So you're saying that that's how you bring it out of people who can't turn it on.
I know you got it in you. Yeah. Let me find a way to pull it out. It's a mind game.
I believe
everything that we fucking do is either mind game or sales or both.
You're directing DMX. You're directing, like
niggas who ain't never. They don't even know what this thing is called.
Yeah. Good luck.
I will say this: I met the stunt director of the Titanic, and niggas like that. Obviously, that's a dope accomplishment. But you know how set is. Like, niggas like that talk about it on every set that they're at, right?
Yeah.
And he was telling me that James Cameron was the type of director. He told Leonardo DiCaprio, this was when they were in the boat, like where the apartment,
the little halls and rooms.
Yeah. He said there was a scene where the water was released and it was supposed to hit Leo. And he told Leo that it was going to happen at this point. They secretly started rolling. And it happened way earlier to the point where this stuntman had to catch Leo and he hurt his back. And there was this thing like Leo paid him money or something, right? So that was a decision from the director. He was like, I wanted it to be a surprise on camera. I didn't want you to be different. But in my head, I'm like, what acting could he have pulled out when he got hit with water that wouldn't have been natural? You know what I mean? So that was dangerous. But now that gave me a whole different perspective, because I was like, oh, if directors are pushing it to that level just to get the shot, then it's like, okay, you have to figure out where you stand with these directors and what you'll put up with, bro. Because that's a lot. That's Leo.
It's a very delicate relationship, because if the actor is too big, then you know, like, a lot of your shit isn't gonna be welcome. But it's one director that's on Abbott. I always forget his name, but he dresses in all black every time. Every time I see him, every time I'm on set, he has on all black, like different outfit, but all black. This motherfucker would direct the scene. And he'll be looking at the screens in Video Village, and he'll be like, again. I've seen this motherfucker grab the camera. I'll do it. Don't worry about it. Grab the camera and go in and get the fucking shot himself.
That's always
I love that.
That's always
I fucking love,
especially if they don't use it in the. They do it as and then in the cut. No, you was actually a little better.
Yeah. Because sometimes it's like, I need
you shot
to
it
see
way
the
better
shot
actually
this way, and only I can understand the pull, like how fast and all that. Only I can do that. We might not use it, but I need to see if we can get the shot this way. And I was just amazed. I had never seen a director do that. Like,
They had to have been a shooter at some point too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They had to have taken the shooter route.
I think he's one of the EPs who like partnered with Quentin, like, because he's there every episode, even if he's not directing or filming. Like,
the
he's
sketch is that he goes even further and he like acts out scenes.
He's like, "Don't worry, I'll do it." And he's still in his outfit.
He's got the headphones on. King Kong ain't got shit.
He's like, bro, it's like, bro, you can't be Quinta.
He's like, you're right. Take off your clothes.
Give me the graphic scene.
We'll figure it out. Give me the dress.
We'll fix it in post.
Yeah, we'll fix it in post. What's up, everybody? I'm Tahir Moore. And this is another episode of Damn Internet, You Scary.
Yeah.
Very special guest in the house, ladies and gentlemen. We were just on this live, and I was just giving them accolades and praise because, I feel like, we need that. Especially in this industry, whether it's podcasting, whether it's acting, comedy, whatever. Like, if you choose to do entertainment, you're going to get way more no's than yeses. The yes is going to be amazing, but we also just need to build each other up because we get a lot of fucking no's. And when I first moved out to LA, this is one of the first people I saw that I was aware of on Instagram, not Instagram, but YouTube, and like popping emerging social media, and then also just killing it on stages. Like, this man has been mentored and has shadowed some of the biggest and best names in the industry, and now he is a formidable foe for anybody opposing laughs. Okay, if you like, straight face, he will beat the shit out of you with the jokes, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in the studio, LA's own Mr. James Davis.
Thank you very much. And let me just say, Tahir is really standing on business about giving people flowers.
Oh, no, I mean that.
He just gave that
As
speech.
He should be.
2 nights ago.
Oh,
in the belly room.
Oh yeah, yeah, bro. Like,
he gets off stage and he's like, "Love on your brothers."
Yeah.
No, sisters, sit this out.
Yeah.
I'm talking to the brothers.
Yeah, yeah, man. Hey, listen, man. Being married to an amazing wife, and just having like fantastic people around you, and then therapy, you realize how much we don't exchange those pleasantries.
Facts.
Like, we'll dap it up and, hey, niggas, good to see you. Let's pour up. But like sitting down with your homie, like, yo, so what's really going on? How you feeling?
We be thinking flowers.
Yeah, yeah. We don't do it. We do it because we
That's a bar.
As men,
stop thinking flowers.
Right.
As men, we're a lot of times we don't know what your comfort level for love is.
Facts.
So it's hard to love on you when I don't know what your love level is going to be. Okay. But if you come in with just like, yo, bro, I love you and I'm proud of you. I see everything you're doing. I hit CB up the other day. It was like, nigga, the traction you getting with your comedy clips.
Oh my God.
Because usually comedy clips don't even 30 views. You have 150,000 followers and you'll get 17 comments,
right?
200 views on the shit. The shit he's getting right now, and it's all organic. It's so beautiful to see because it's like the world is starting to take notice of the niggas that like really about that business.
It's dope to see somebody who's genuinely hilarious to like the real ones. And then because normally the people we think are dope, somehow they hit some internet ceiling.
Yep.
And then you see these random
Yep.
mid comedians of all walks of life.
Yep.
Somehow getting through the algorithm. And it's like he escaped the internet plantation. And it's like we're rooting him on. Like, go.
That is crazy because that's what it looks
north.
like.
Yeah.
You
It
escaped.
feels like.
Go north. Tell us how it is.
Yeah.
So
get
now
the
it's like
and rescue us.
And then it's crazy because like specifically with like comedy from the outside, it's like everyone else has two choices. Either like, hell yeah, run nigga run, or like, man, whatever. He shouldn't. You know what I mean?
Fuck that nigga.
How'd he get out? You know?
Yeah.
And it's literally that's the craziest like analogy I've ever heard in my life.
But you know
it's
what?
so true.
It's so true. And those
Algorithm
two boxes,
plantation, bro.
the two boxes that you put people on, people that's gonna root them on, or the people that's gonna hate them, like fuck that nigga. That is why I say we need to love on each other more. Because if I love on you, and I feel comfortable enough to tell you, like when you ask how I'm doing, and I'm like, man, I just can't figure this shit out. I've been doing this and doing this, and you're someone that is figuring out or has figured out, and we're close friends. Like, oh, bro, well, listen, hop in this video with me or come on this podcast with me. That type of community makes a difference versus me just constantly hitting my head against the wall, getting frustrated, and starting hating on people who don't deserve it.
Right.
But we have that. We make that change. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't invite nobody to the picnic for the next 4 years. All that, he's doing the Tamia dance. Ain't nobody invited to the picnic. I'm invested in my community right now.
The cookout.
Your cookout. Oh, I said the picnic. You're right. The cookout. My bad. We actually.
I didn't think
that was a real unk moment.
It was either a mistake or some crazy inside joke that I've never heard.
I ain't invited nobody to the dinner party.
Hey,
nobody invited to the dinner party.
I ain't gonna say fix it and post. I was just gonna do it again. I was like, hey, I ain't inviting nobody to the cookout.
Coming to the baby shower.
That's like the white version.
Take it out. This second is too much.
That's the white cookout. Yeah.
Picnic.
There ain't no music. It's just this.
I'm invested in my community and my brothers and all my brothers on the battlefield because it really feels like that. It's easy to understand why a lot of people look at comedy as a solo sport. But the thing is like, like you might be doing this tour, I might be doing this tour, but you got a month off or 2 months off. We can get 2 or 3 dates in and we'll still work together and build on each other. I see funny videos, I repost it. I don't care if I'm not in that city or even if I am in that city. All right, fuck, you ain't coming to see me. Go see my homeboy. He at this sound or he at this location. It doesn't hurt me and it don't take shit away from me to do that. It don't.
I feel like it's more fun like that.
Yeah.
Like I think one of the most disappointing things that I ever learned about comedy was like I was working on set and watching a lot of stand-up comedians as fans, and then you realize that they're like mean and they hate each other, and it was crazy because I would see like comedians like Kev on stage when he was before he's at where he is now.
Different.
When he was on stage.
Well, he's still on stage, but like back in that time,
when he was only on camera for
back in that time, he was like, I do my shows, I go home,
I
don't mess with it. It's kind of it's toxic, and that stuck with me ever since. And I was just like, damn, that's what it seems like. So it seems like building a community and like being cool with each other is always more fun than doing it solo. Everybody who does it solo always drops a song that's like talking about being lonely. Like everybody who does it on their own mentions it at some point in time.
Yeah,
it's not a fun time.
Yeah.
It goes emo real quick. But just the last thing now, through this whole conversation, now I respect you more for ending your set saying what you're saying because the stage is like our main platform.
Yeah.
And you just reminded me of like one of my favorite parts about hosting is bringing up the homies.
Really?
And giving them all, because it's like when you're on a show and you don't know the host and or the person who's bringing you up and they're like, what do you want me to say? When it's your homie, it's like,
nigga, when we
you don't have to say that.
When we hugged on stage, when he brought me up, I was like, nigga, I love when my friends are hosting.
Because I'm running down the credits.
Yeah.
Like it's a special.
He really did.
I'm running down this stuff ain't even come out yet. Like
he mentioned Churchy season 2. We ain't even did the promo.
Because I'm just getting hyped for him. Like so it's like, and I was like, so.
And that energy transferred too. Like that is no greater display of how energy never dies. It only transfers than when friends are sharing the stage.
Yeah.
Because he's like, hey, I'm gonna do one joke and then I'm gonna bring you up. Perfect. Did the joke, they're up here, right? And then the accolades he gave me when he brought me up. And then the hug that we like exchanged, it was so real. There was no way you could fake that. Yep. It wasn't produced. It was so real. And so the energy was already here. But like when we hugged a little longer, like, nigga, I appreciate it. I love the energy went up there before I even grabbed the fucking microphone. Because they could feel that shit transfer. And I'm going to give it all right back to y'all. It was amazing. It was fucking amazing.
Anyway, damn internet, you're scary.
You're scary. All right, let's get into it, man.
Get it off me.
We got some birthdays.
Get it off me.
Shout out to the Patreon birthdays for March. We got Candace Bailey. I know we probably got some more, but people didn't post it in. But shout out to Candace. Also, my birthday is, from when we're filming this, is like 5 days away. What's today, the 3rd?
Today's the 3rd.
My birthday is 4 days away.
Thursday. So your birthday is which day
Friday.
of the week?
Friday.
So so it'll be the day after you see this publicly.
Yeah, it'll be my birthday, and I'll be in Amsterdam. And I love traveling for work, but I also hate it, especially when I'm going to places I like Amsterdam, because I would rather be in Amsterdam just kicking it for 3-4 days. But I love making money.
You doing a show out there?
Yeah, I'm doing a show in Holland, Amsterdam, and somewhere else, and then I fly to London. We do a show in London, and I come back on the 11th, fly back out on the 12th, do 2 shows in Hawaii, come back on the 15th. But I hate like not being around my No. I'm very thankful. Don't get it twisted. I'm very thankful.
London, Hawaii.
It sucks, man.
Listen, definitely not the what's the southern
Chitlin circuit.
Definitely not the chitlin circuit.
But okay, here's the thing.
It's a sushi circuit.
I would almost prefer the chitlin circuit.
Sushi circuit.
Because when you're around your people, and it's your birthday, the turnout's gonna be way different. Even if it ain't your family or friends, like black people, we just like they find out it's my birthday, we gonna kick it. Yeah. I know I ain't gonna get that over there.
That don't even count.
I ain't gonna even get that.
They're gonna be like, hey,
yeah, exactly. And then when you're touring, like we're gonna stay in Amsterdam. I think that's where we're gonna be based. And then the 2 shows that we have to go to outside of Amsterdam, it's like an hour travel. So it's an hour to get there, do the show for 2 hours, hang out, then drive an hour back home. Only thing open is the red light district. So like y'all want me to do drugs? Is what it sounds like. Y'all want me to do drugs? Huh?
That's crazy.
It's a blessing. It's just that like
I'm here and it's there. What am I supposed to do?
It's the only.
You know what it is? It's also hippie. I never really celebrated my birthday for real until the last couple years. The last 5 years is when I've been really celebrating my birthday. Because I work on my birthday. I don't care. I work on birthdays, anniversaries, holidays. I love working. But now that I'm in the space of like appreciating birthday, I made it this far, celebrating with friends and family, to not be able to do it, it's kind of like, it's a bummer. But I'm thankful for the work, and fuck it, look out for me. Amsterdam, I'm coming. You know what I mean?
I have a suggestion for the intro song.
Yeah.
Because someone said DMX earlier when y'all were talking. And I was like, DMX intro song. Let's go.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Well, we're going with that then. It's time for the intro song. James, you already know the rules. I'll run it down again. You're basically just trying to rhyme damn it that you're scary with something. So just rhyme scary with Harry, Larry, Mary, whatever the hell. Okay. Pat's going to kick it off. I'm going to kick the beat. He's going to pass it to you. It's not good. Doesn't have to be good. We prefer it's not good. You know what I'm saying? Just have fun with it.
I just have to say damn internet is scary.
At one of your bars.
Okay.
At some point. All right?
Less.
All right. Why not go with this one?
You watch it, damn internet, you scary motherfucker. We got a very special guest today. We're gonna do it like this. About to light up like the shoes from Payless. We chilling here with James Davis. Hey. Ain't nobody named. I'm chilling here with Baracko Flocka Flame. He gon' spit for y'all. I'ma cam through like a dog. I'ma bark at you. James Davis, he gon' motherfucking park at you.
Hitters wanna rap.
Yeah.
Hitters wanna fight.
What?
Hitters wanna look.
What?
But I'm out of sight.
What?
I'm at the podcast and now I'm rapping.
What?
I'm telling the truth. Nigga never capping.
What?
Met a little girl.
What?
She was grown.
Gotta clarify.
Fact check.
What?
Asterisk. Yeah. I'm with the shits.
It doesn't hurt to say. Doesn't hurt to clarify.
When you're just you're writing the beat, but the word didn't come out right, and I was like, I'll sacrifice the flow
I'll sacrifice
clarity.
Yeah.
Clarity. Yeah. So I'm just gonna say I was gonna say something about inner thighs hairy. Damn, the internet is
inner thighs hairy.
And because I knew that was coming, I was like, we're done. Because I said
you
little
like fell down the stairs in your head.
Let me just hit the brakes now. All right, DJ, hit it again.
What?
Oh my God. My man said, hey, I ain't taking the gamble on it. I ain't finna risk it, and I understand. But for those that do choose to live life on the wild side, I need to tell you about Prize Picks, okay? Because Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in award winnings, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win 1,000 times your cash. So run your game all season long with Prize Picks. Now listen, I'm be honest with you guys, I wasn't very familiar with the sports fantasy and daily sports. I wasn't familiar. So when we first started getting these ads, I was like, what am I supposed to do with this, right? But they tell me you just pick 2 players and you pick more or less than on 2 of their stats. All right, well, I can do that. That much I could do. And when I did it, let me tell you something. The first 2 times your boy wasn't hitting on you. right? But that third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh time, after I just did a little, okay, he usually goes for this and that, and usually goes under this. Every sport that you can think of is on Prize Picks. You need to get on this. Prize Picks is the best way to get in on this action. It's the best place to win cash while watching sports. Join over 10 million users. You can sign up today. You can combine your favorite basketball players with players from baseball, hockey, esports, and much more. When you get those two players, it does not have to just be two players from basketball. It could be one player from basketball, one player from football, one player from football, one player from baseball. It could be, it doesn't matter. With that type of options, and all I got to do is pick more than or less than, man, come on. Sign me up. So listen, if you're a sports fanatic or you're a sports savant or you just love sports and you just know the players like this is for you. If you just like sports and you're not following people from high school and college, but you just you know sports, right? You know what somebody scored last night or what their stats were last night. This is for you, all right? Download the app today. Use the code DIYS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Again, you download the app today, use the code DIYS, and get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. Run your game, all right? That's what I'm talking about, man. You a big sports person? No, you are. You love basketball. You a Lakers fan?
I'm a Laker fan.
Yep, all the way, through and through.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
I was listening to Laker Talk on the way here.
Wow, you listen to Laker radio.
I listen to Laker YouTube radio.
What do they be like?
Like Laker Nation.
Our colors are still yellow and purple.
Oh no, we're talking about it's for the everything. Like trades for next year, like
future trades,
just injuries.
Damn.
A lot of repeating the same thing. Yeah,
I kind of wish that I was involved that much, that I cared that much. I think I'm that for me would be music, like knowing artists coming out, knowing what's going on with my favorite artists and stuff like that. I make playlists. I was talking to City about my Patreon, and some people post videos, some people post live, stuff like that. I post playlists a lot, 1 to 3 times a week. I'm posting a new playlist because I'm constantly finding new music. I'm subscribed to Spotify, Apple, Tidal, and SoundCloud Go.
Damn.
And I still buy albums off of Bandcamp. Like, I make sure the artists get their money.
A playlist is like an ebook for a DJ.
Low key. I DJ too. I just ain't told a lot of people.
But it's like
you
don't have to DJ. I'm just giving you
this right there.
Is SoundCloud,
I'm giving you the recipe.
Is SoundCloud Go worth it?
Huh?
SoundCloud Go, that's worth it?
For me, it is because, and honestly, it's the most expensive out of all of them. It's like $14.99 a month.
That's
but
crazy.
for me, SoundCloud Go is worth it because before Soul Action Radio got on Apple One, it was only available there. So if I'm flying and I want to hit this playlist, you couldn't download things before on SoundCloud. So now I can download it, listen to it on the go. I make playlists and download those, make it private. I can listen to that on the go.
Do those downloads only work while you're subscribed to the subscription?
No, I think you could make playlists before, but when it comes to download, I don't think you had that option unless you got the code. I mean, unless you got the pro.
Yeah, no, for sure. But do they like become a part of your computer, or is it just like a subscription download?
I think you only access them from the app or the website, so they don't go into your music library. You can't download them like that. You just download them, like offload them on the
like
app.
Spotify.
You just have access to it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
But for me, it makes a difference, and it's just like, bro, like there are so many great artists. I'm sure you met at least one person, but you ever met a comic that you be like, damn, this motherfucker really the truth, but they ain't even trying to get famous. They just enjoy comedy, and they just do it for that. There's so many artists like that that have amazing music. They're like, this is fucking crazy. Like, how did you think of it? But they have no ambition of being a professional artist. They just wanted to share that talent.
Yeah.
And so SoundCloud is the perfect place for that, and you would never have got the opportunity to hear them otherwise. So that's why I do SoundCloud. I fucking love it. I love that.
I like SoundCloud too, but I don't pay for it.
Yeah, I get it.
It has all the like DJ mixes of everything.
Yeah, it do. We got some crazy fucking stories today,
crazy.
man.
I just read ahead. That's insane.
You want to? It's a lot of 3-syllable words in this one. You want to take this?
Yeah, I'll do this one. All right, so
you gotta know your odds.
3-syllable non-English words.
Yeah,
like
terrifying, and then
oh yeah,
that's the shelf from IKEA. I know
the Finnish words I'm not gonna get to. But this is kind of scary. So this is the most terrifying garden in the world. This is the Viho Ronkonen sculpture garden. This is in Finland, and this is where sculptures have mouths full of real human teeth. Others have speakers inside which mutter incomprehensible sounds. And that is, wow.
First of all,
The
whoever
teeth
thought
is
to
crazy.
put the real teeth in is a genius, but also a psychopath.
Why the speaker, though?
So you can hear it. So it's audible. It's not just visual.
Right, but it's not, you can't comprehend what they're saying, so it's just to scare you.
Yo,
Yeah,
wait, I'm
for
tripping.
sure.
I'm tripping. I thought they had real like sculpture teeth.
No.
It wasn't landing for me like because some
Human.
sculptures don't
Yeah.
have even teeth.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
yeah.
thought these were just like
They added the
sculptures
teeth.
with teeth.
Yep.
And then
No.
I saw
Now they on
Oh
their
my
George
God.
Washington.
picture. Yes,
Yeah, they on their
Is that-
George
that's
Washington.
the- that's the-
Oh, she busting it open right
that's
there
the
on
young-
that one.
That's the Young Miami.
Hey,
This
hold
section
on.
of the
Look.
garden.
She busted it open, and you see how his hands crossed, like he
going
getting
like-
the
He
head?
getting topped off.
This all day. This
It's a orgy.
He getting the dance. Like, hey, he doing this.
This is stone
She
orgy.
busting it open.
This is like,
This a chick with a leg up in the sky. She ready.
This is sexual.
yeah, no, this is definitely.
It's very sexual.
This is a Stone Age Diddy party.
This is a Diddy party when Medusa walked in. She was like, "What's up,
Yeah.
bitches?" Everybody looked away.
Oh
Damn.
my gosh, the real teeth. First of all, where do you get real teeth?
That's a lot of real teeth. It's like a couple.
would
It's like
be
a couple
surprised.
full
So
sets.
when people die, like you just tap in with the.
So
This is where they go.
a lot of times when
they come here.
John Does and Jane Does die and no one claims them, their bodies go to they go to universities and shit, like to study cadavers so people can learn and shit like that. So I would imagine they would reach out to those people and like, hey, can we get the teeth for this?
Real teeth.
Real teeth.
But this is a dude who don't even like people. I don't know how accurate this is. This is just the first comment. But Veho Ronkonen, which I guess is a person, was a recluse who spent his days between the paper mill where he worked for 41 years and his farm, tucked away in a Finnish forest. By all accounts, he didn't like to talk to people, and he never took an art lesson in his life. If you were to look at the sculptures real,
Yeah, I could tell.
You could tell.
He's
Yeah.
not- it's not skilled.
It's better than somebody who's who sucks, but
Right.
it's not like, oh my God, I'm going to this island to admire the sculpture. It's
Would
really
y'all
to be
go
creepy.
though?
What's the purpose of it? Is it just to be scary, or is there like
I think it's
folklore?
just experience. I mean, you can view it for what it can be to be scared, or it can be as
No.
an experience for you.
That's,
Nigga.
that's a wild
I'm not going.
baller Halloween date.
Right, because you got to fly there most
Yeah,
likely.
yeah.
But besides the teeth and the sounds, like it's not.
Besides
pretty
the
scary.
teeth and the sounds, I think those.
I
two
think those are
things
enough to
would-
get me
would
there.
get me-
That's
What
enough
y'all
to
think
make
the
it.
sounds are? Is it just like,
nigger.
yeah, I'm. You're like, damn, we flew across the world for this.
They got different.
Racism?
They got different tapes for different people.
They got the big brow on the forehead like they Neanderthals though.
Whoever
like,
your tour
some of
guide
them
is
did.
disappears at some point. Oh, yeah, right this way. It starts right there.
big back ass.
Darky, Joe fat ass.
Oh shit! That one in the foreground is crazy though.
The one in the background
the
is
background. Yeah. Foreground is forward. I'm sorry. The background. That one looks scary. For
The one
real,
in the
for real.
background, you guys, you're gonna be mad at me for this joke. The one in the background kind of looks like Clarissa Shields.
Yep, pull it up. Because I don't know who that is.
She,
Okay, yep, I see where the madness would come from.
Come on,
You said a black woman.
I know.
This is the boxer that's in beef with Rip.
Okay. I do know who that is.
Wait,
That's
she's in beef
Papoose.
with,
That's Papoose' new girl.
Oh
No way, she a boxer. All right, go back.
Hold on, Jane. She cute, bro. I definitely thought you were talking about somebody else. She cute. I never, you know what? I've never seen a picture of her. I always see video and them walking together.
Mm-hmm.
Your car play just turned on. Is somebody in your car?
Sydney's in my car.
Okay. listen. As a real nigga, I'm just like, hey, this
hey.
not supposed to do it if the car not on. What's going on with your car?
What's hilarious is I could be. He can't control the music. I'm DJing from in here. Can't get this damn opera.
I'm
off the
locked
floor.
up.
I was like, hey, what's going on, man?
He gonna figure it out. Hopefully.
All right.
Clarissa
well,
look like she got hands.
I don't know if I need
Yeah,
to go there.
Fix that in post.
This is
that
this is a crazy video right here. So this is one of
that
those
is
videos.
crazy.
We've seen a couple of these glitches in the Matrix. This is a woman freezing freezes mid-movement in Los Angeles in the parking lot. And I saw this video and I was like, yo, this is crazy. Because I wanted to see if people were going to pull up, anybody was going to pull up and like address it or like try to poke her and stuff like that. For a minute, she's just sitting here. All right. And now there's a couple that witnessed this and they were recording it from somewhere like a balcony or apartment.
This looked like the roof.
Right?
Why is he on the roof like this?
Exactly, right? So there's a car that comes. Look at this guy right here. People be minding their business. They be minding their business. But he peeped it with the peripheral, right? While the people around her carried on as usual, the woman remained motionless, creating an eerie and unsettling scene. The couple recorded the incident, sparking question online. Was this a glitch in the matrix, medical issue, or something that was more mysterious? And that also could have been planned, right? Because like you said, like, it looks like they're on a roof. It doesn't look like they're filming this from a fucking window.
Right. That's what's crazy. It looks like they're laying down.
That's fucking me up with it.
On the roof of a plaza.
It's a standoff between a private investigator and a woman who's just been caught cheating, and they just saw each other.
This was her last idea. Like, I'm just not gonna move.
That wasn't me. Because if it was me, I would have.
CGI.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
hella CGI. Why is lagging? It's lagging.
This man doctored this video, and that's why I'm not moving. Like, she literally got caught, and she was like, "Oh, nuh-uh."
This is weird because it's like, what are they accusing this of? If it's like the world,
she was mid walk, like you see,
right? So that means they're saying that what we see is a computer program, and this particular NPC glitched, right?
Men in Black is real.
So
Elon got the robots looking real.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, what is the computer program though? Because if she froze, like, wouldn't the other NPCs around her also freeze?
Not
like,
necessarily.
Every time I see a game or a computer freeze, it's never one character.
Well, here's the thing: she's an NPC in your world.
So everybody around
world,
there.
Yeah, in her world, she's a main player. She just had a glitch. So a main player.
No, she can't be the main player.
In her world, she is.
Well,
main players don't glitch. We don't glitch.
You don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know what you do when you sleep or sleepwalking or fucking. You ain't never got a cramp and you had to just just hold that bitch right
but
there.
I remember. What's crazy is that, like, it's one of two things. Either she, like, because the way she stopped is pretty impressive. Like, it was like mid stride.
A little athletic, to be honest.
I wish when she came out of it, she would have kept the stride like a different speed, because she could just kind of like. It was kind of like an exhale when she does come out of it. If she had kept the stride and like kept like a certain speed to the door, then I would be like, oh, yo, that's fucking crazy.
That is weird.
But like when she starts back up, and I don't know how long it's gonna be because I ain't seen the guy on the screen.
But
yet.
she didn't come back like, what the hell? Like, that would have been scary.
But in the glitch, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know in the glitch.
Oh, so you're saying that she would be completely unaware?
She's completely unaware if this was a real glitch,
and like no time passed. It's if he would have framed out a little bit more of the roof, it just looks.
Now watch when she comes out, because he's gonna go to the front of the truck. He's gonna be on the right side.
She's starting
to walk over and go check on the lady, and then 3, 2, 1, boom. You see how she kind of casually brought the foot over?
It was kind of like it wasn't like a
exactly. It was like an exhale.
Mm-hmm.
I would have wanted to see it like.
If this was 2016,
we would have been freaked the fuck out.
No, this would have won the mannequin challenge. like
damn, was that 2016?
I'm guessing.
Oh,
it was somewhere around that. Actually,
time.
No, it might have been before that.
2015.
I did the mannequin challenge. I was doing like a little YouTube show, and that might have been like 2010, 2011.
No.
Well, I mean,
2014.
I did.
It was considered one of the first.
So it was 2013, 2014. Because I had Tone Bell on this thing, and this was before Tone blew up.
2016.
God damn! All right, James.
Sorry.
Besides
I was wrong as fuck.
That was like one of the first big ones besides the Harlem Shake.
Just like challenges and like, yeah.
Did y'all do the one where people were planking on everything?
Remember
that? I say that's what I did. I did the planking.
That was lame.
I did that too.
When was planking?
That was really stupid.
Yeah,
that was one of the
like
worst ones.
2011. That was
okay.
Yeah.
So that might have been what it was. It wasn't the mannequin challenge. It was definitely planking that I did with Tone Bell, and I was like, I can't believe I got this nigga to do this crazy shit because this nigga's fake. Okay, there it is.
2009.
Dang.
Extreme lying down. Can you just search when the Harlem Shake was? Because that's considered the first one.
Wait, real quick. It started in 29, if you look British.
Yeah, it was
I don't think it came
like
to America till like 2011.
Yeah,
okay.
2010, USA and Ireland.
Okay, 2010.
Which is crazy that we were doing something so stupid, and there were people that was just like, We've been on that.
We've been on that.
We've been
You
stupid.
really?
Lame ass Americans.
That's what you bragging about.
Y'all not even innovative with your ignorance.
2013 was after
Harlem
planking.
Shake was 2013. I definitely felt like planking was before the Harlem Shake. I felt like the Harlem Shake was before 20.
I thought it was first.
Wait, guys, I'm back. Can I break it down?
You thinking of the actual Harlem Shake?
I was thinking of the actual
Oh
Harlem
no, the challenge that white people did.
Oh yeah, that was
The whole like do the Harlem Shake.
That was
I don't
2013.
even remember this.
I don't even remember that.
I
I was on tour when the Harlem Shake started.
That was
I do remember that.
We did it for Real Husbands of Hollywood.
Right. Was that Lil Mama? Was that Lil Mama song?
No, that was some white dude.
Now let it break. Now break it out. I'm thinking chicken noodle soup.
Oh yeah, he's the chicken.
I'm thinking about chicken
What
noodle
year
soup.
was Real Husbands?
We started shooting it like 2012.
How many episodes? I mean, how many seasons was that?
That's one of my favorite
I mean, they
reality shows of all
brought
time.
back and then did another new season. I think like a little after the pandemic, but I think overall it's like 4
You
seasons.
pulled Carrie Hilson in that show, right?
I did.
That was you, right? Okay.
Episode 2.
Shit.
Not that I remember.
Flex. Flex.
Yeah.
I was like, that was the first time I was like, man, I wonder if assistants are cleaning up. That's probably true.
I mean, you're definitely catching some strays,
Some strays, it's crazy.
Well, hey, man, listen, you're no longer an assistant, but if you ever need a little help in that area, I just want to remind you that Bluechew is ready and available, okay? For those that don't know, just in case you've been living under a rock, Bluechew, they're putting their money where their mouth is, okay? And they'll offer you a month for free. It's super simple. That's the thing I love about Bluechew. Process is simple. You sign up at Bluechew.com, consult with one of the licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you receive the prescription within days to your door. No going to no pharmacies. You ain't got to sit in with no doctor and do all that. No, we're not doing that. Bluechew tablets are made in the USA and they're prepared and shipped directly to your door. You take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead and be ready whenever the opportunity arises. And the best part, again, is for me, it's done all online. That means no doctor visits, no awkward conversations, no waiting in line at the pharmacy. You ain't got to worry about all of that, man. I've been taking Bluechew since we started. Man, we started getting Bluechew as, what was that, 2019?
Yeah.
Woo!
Came on the scene aggressive.
You know what I'm saying? And listen, the first month, I'm not going to hold you. They gave it to us for free. And I was like, oh, this is fire, right? But it was so fire, I had to keep going. So I've been signed up for Bluechew since 2019. It's 2025 now. Okay? You do the math. I'm paying this because I see the product, I see the results, and I like it. If you had a pair of tennis shoes that made you jump higher, run faster, you wouldn't just throw those away. You would get another pair when they got busted up. And that's what I'm telling you. That's why I'm doing the Bluechew. So listen, if you want to check it out, I encourage you to, but I can't tell you what to do. But I'm going to tell you like this, like, does it work? Find out with your free month, okay? Because Bluechew is hooking you up with a free month. We got a special deal for our listeners. Try your first month of Bluechew for free. Visit Bluechew.com for more details and safety information. We thank Bluechew. We thank them for sponsoring this podcast. We thank you guys for listening. Get it for free for the first month. Sign up, Bluechew.com. You won't regret it.
Do it.
You won't regret it.
My favorite part is when you said, if you've been living under a rock, if you haven't heard of Bluechew, you've also been living
With a rock.
without a rock.
Yeah. You ain't been rock hard in a minute.
Yeah,
you ain't out here doing the work, baby.
Mm-hmm. Haven't even been watching the show Rock.
Shout out to Charles Dutton.
The most serious sitcom of all time.
He was so serious.
I'd be like, where are the laughs? You ain't getting your life together, little brother.
Remember when the drug
Gang
dealer?
member, alcohol.
Yeah, he was talking to the drug dealer. He was like, he grabbed him up in his house. I was like, you got to go back outside to your car. You're crazy.
This is heavy viewing.
An active volcano wasn't enough to deter a team of professional skiers who took the slopes at Mount Etna where snow met lava. The skiers can be seen enjoying the slopes with blazing lava glowing in the dark.
That's hard.
It's good for the picture, for the post, for the video.
That's dope. The weather regulation must be fire. It's like cold.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. It's like it's cold, but then
with
it's
like a little
hot.
heat.
It's hot as hell near the lava.
And here's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, I've been to one volcano in my life, and my main thought was like, okay, if this explodes, I'm done with. But a lot of volcanoes have little shelter areas in case it explodes. You can like go into this little shack.
I didn't know that.
It's like this little like concrete shack. I don't know if it goes further down, but people can just go in there and be safe. You don't have a lot of options if it explodes. This is like the one time you do, because if something happens, you could ski down the mountain. That's epic.
Facts.
This is like the best scenario to see lava and then be able to make a clean getaway.
Yeah, because the lava ain't gonna be going as fast as you.
Never. Well,
I mean, it's probably gonna go a little slower, but if it shoots out, you're
you might be
cooked.
Yeah. I'm just thinking of like the cartoony way where it just kind of like spills out and it's coming down at a convenient speed.
That first, not the first comment, but the comment from T-Bird, like, "Hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville. Welcome to Jackass."
That would have been a great Jackass. And this is called lava chasing us.
Lava race.
I wouldn't be there for long though.
Yeah,
I feel like the length of this video would be how long I'd be up there. I'd get my pictures and all that stuff, and I would get out of there.
Yeah, I don't need
them news reporters was that close to the wildfires.
That's very true.
People disrespect fire.
Yeah, but fire. Yeah, you're right. But a fire in a volcano
that's different.
Yeah, because if this shit
unless
starts
it's
shaking,
projectile. If it's projectile volcano, it's
shoots
erupting.
But yeah, see, that's like it's already erupted. It's just
it's just like the pre-nut.
I did.
It's post. It's post. It's the dribble.
It's just coming out.
It's the post nut for sure. That volcano's like,
your post nut does have a lava-like flow. It's not a quick running. It's a slow.
I don't use the word seeps a lot, but it seeps out.
Shout out to the ladies that are asking for nut videos. That's wild as hell. But like, guys always ask for like videos and pictures and stuff.
Thing till
that is very much a thing.
Wait, like you just want to people just want a video of someone else nutting?
Of like their guy nutting, but they want the sound on and all that shit. And as a guy, like when we used to ask for like videos and pictures and stuff like that, it always felt like we were doing the most. But now ladies are like, nah, send me that nut video.
I can't.
With the sound on.
This is Tahir's propaganda.
I read it on
really
Twitter.
not happening.
No.
Listen,
I would think that, but no, I know that's a thing.
10,000 likes and like 18,000 retweets. So like that person is not alone.
If we like watching squirting, that's our version of squirting. So
yeah, for the most part,
girls be like, yeah, let me see you squirt.
That shit was just running like lava.
I like shooting stuff, so I feel like I'd be good at it, but I just don't want a nut video out there. You know, that's kind of crazy.
Hey man, they won't know it's you unless somebody know your penis specifically.
My markers are one of one.
All
of my markers are one of one.
Do it with gloves.
That's crazy.
No, it ain't. Bro, you would be amazed.
Leather gloves.
Some of the people that I signed on, some of the people that I follow on OnlyFans, you would never know.
That would make it seem like the hand and the dick aren't the same person.
Hey man, listen.
That's just a close up stranger hand job.
That's the wildest video. Like it's in that video where like there's just a guy there and the two guys are like
those medical gloves.
they're like a pit crew.
All right, last lap.
Oh man.
Hey, yo, man.
Oh my gosh.
Let me gas you up.
A porn sketch.
No, man.
I'm gonna be in Sydney's episode. Fuck it.
Hey man, stick around.
We're here for a good time.
I mean, I'm having a great time, man.
This is also, since we were just talking about a volcano, this is what happens when you get too close and
shut
too much
up. That's real.
Wait, is that a picture of his brain in the circle?
I'm missing what's
Man's
in the
brain turned to glass by Vesuvius ash cloud. Okay. Wow. Whoa. What the? Hang on. So he was thinking clearly? I don't know. I was about to read it. Now I just threw that out there. Okay. Scientists have discovered that a Roman man killed by the eruption of Vesuvius nearly 2,000 years ago, his brain turned into glass. Okay, this was like an ancient man.
I can tell he was dumb as hell.
Smooth ass, brain ass nigga. Ain't no wrinkles in your
too
shit.
much space in between whatever it is.
2,000 years ago, you might not have had volcano research like that, you know? It says researchers found the glass in 2020 and speculated that it was a fossilized brain, but did not know it had formed. The pea-sized chunks of black glass were found inside the skull of the victim, who died when the volcano erupted in 79 AD near modern-day Naples, Italy. Scientists now believe an ash cloud as hot as 510 Celsius enveloped the brain, then very quickly cooled down, transforming the organ into glass. First of all, the fact it was in the skull is insane.
Yeah.
But now I'm just thinking, like, does heat turn everything into glass? I thought that was
that was sand specific.
He had to die. He had to die there too. Then he had to die, and it's crazy that he didn't die. Well, maybe he died far enough where it was just the smoke that did it, but he didn't get burnt up because I thought he would have to be there closer.
That's kind of cool. It's like sci-fi shit. Like,
maybe his heart was stopped, but his brain was still
processing.
Yeah, why didn't everything else get cooked?
For burnt.
Hey, this nigga Sydney said, "Let's wrap that shit up. Y'all talking about dicks now."
He can hear me?
He's watching.
What?
He's watching.
Oh. Shout out to Sydney. He's our next gang. Our next guest.
That's some crazy shit. But you know what?
Brain?
Shout out to Daphne Springs, man.
The transition.
And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
Speaking of glass brains.
No. It wasn't for that.
It
wasn't for that. It was because how old this person is. Daphne has a joke about. Hold on, wait. Let me say.
This is his.
I promise it's gonna come together. It said
how old he is.
79 AD after the death, right? And I was thinking about that. And earlier we were talking about like back in the day shit. She has a joke about how she doesn't think the Bible is accurate because all the books of the Bible were written by men, and men never like get the details right in the story. That's like funny. If you ask your homeboy, like somebody asks you what your homeboy does, he'd be like, "Oh, he got a job. He goes work Monday through Friday."
That's hella funny.
Women are very detailed, so it's like the books that we have in the Bible. Like, if they were written by men, like, we don't even really know what Jesus said. Like, motherfuckers might have just been, like, trying to remember a drug. If Jesus turning water to wine, you ain't remember what the fuck happened that night in Galileo. Like,
that'd be crazy to black out and not remember a miracle. It's like, bro,
what these the motherfuckers writing the books of the Bible?
Bro had something like 200, 400 loads.
It's like, bro, Jesus was there. You blacked out? Like, yeah, man, it was crazy.
800 people there. We had like 20 fish. Somehow Jesus kept putting fish up out the barrel, nigga. Like, I'm like, yo, my nigga going crazy right now.
Before I passed out.
Crazy. Niggas was like, you know that night was in the Bible. Like, you forgot? Oh, shit, I forgot. I was fucked up.
You know who went crazy? Big Mary, though. Y'all remember Mary back?
I don't remember shit.
Hey, I had the bitch washing my feet with her hair.
No. Hello. Hey, get your ass up out my episode. Get your ass up out my episode.
We wrapping it up now, see? We wrapping it down now.
Oh, yeah, we are over.
Boundaries.
We are over.
Well, listen.
Nah. Let me get my joke
Get your shit off, okay? Let's go.
Hey, yo, how long was Jesus dead?
3 days.
About a week.
A week?
A little less than
Just
that.
put three days.
Light,
Put 3 days.
It's on light. Yeah.
3 days.
Like a Tuesday to a Sunday.
Right. What if we found out that it was like 3 months?
It was
like, wait a minute, bro.
It's probably like 24 hours.
So different than what we were told, bro.
I was drunk off loads.
Niggas drinking fermented fruit. James, before we get out of here, man, what you got coming up? What the shit the people look out for, and where can they find this information?
Number one PSA: I do not enjoy the Fruity Pebble candy cane.
Oh, you didn't like it? It was just all sugar?
It almost threw me off this episode.
Is that it?
Yeah. Still here.
Let me get the hook.
Get that crap out of here. But no, I'm just shout out to my YouTube launch. You know, I'm a little bit behind. You know, what I'm saying?
Sound good, man.
Like YouTube, period? Like YouTube, you just got a YouTube channel?
The strays are coming from everywhere. Make a long story short, no. I need a YouTube channel dedicated to my stand-up. Okay. A stand-up channel. I have a channel.
Good.
But that channel sucks because they're only there for Baraka Flocka.
Yeah.
And they don't even know that that's me.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we can talk offline about that.
Yeah.
But just, really just transitioning from... the enlightenment of just like, we the new TV, internet's the new TV. I'm done dealing with these corporate, networky, So just look out for all things James Davis.
Bro.
And I'm also on the road.
That's fire.
Here and there and everywhere.
I love it. I love where we're at in technology because from YouTube, between YouTube and Patreon, you can have your own network.
Yeah.
You don't need Hulu and shit like. You might not get the money that they would front on the front end, but like
that's all it is. It's front end money.
Yeah,
it's investing.
That's all it is, bro. Like if you got a Patreon, you build that bitch up. Like if you got 2,500 to 5,000 Patreon members, and everybody's paying between $5 and $10, you don't need no studio.
My favorite people in Hollywood are the people who are doing so well on the internet that when Hollywood comes to them for like an opportunity that would normally be amazing, and they're like,
suck my dick.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
Like
I'd rather just keep doing this.
You asking me to leave my house and leave what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh my gosh, it's like you asking me for a favor, pretty much.
Yeah,
That's streamers
you see
right
me
now.
cooking,
Yeah.
and now you want to play at your spot so you can serve what I'm cooking.
Kai Cenat, the new Kevin Hart.
Nigga.
Kevin Hart need Kai Cenat.
Nigga.
No, and that's not no shade.
There ain't no shade.
But
But
it's
like
just
if you want to keep getting like the new generation, you got to reach out to the motherfucker that got the voice, the
So
ear
I
of the
just-
new generation.
I just love that we got that kind of control now.
Hell
So
yeah.
look
Hell
out for-
yeah,
look out
man.
for what I do.
Instagram. Hit him with the Instagram one too.
At the James Davis with 2 E's, THEE James Davis. At
And the YouTube?
James Davis 3 on TikTok, and the YouTube is James Davis Comedy.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, man, we want to thank you for coming on, bro.
Hey, man, I
it's
had
a
good
pleasure.
time.
We still gonna get something
Except
going.
when,
We
you
keep
know,
talking
Sydney
about
was
it.
interrupting us. I want that to be known on this episode that when you watch Sydney's episode, he was rude and he was trying to rush us.
Well, listen, don't do that. Don't do that. Thank y'all so much for watching. As always, I'm Tahir Moore,
I'm Patrick Cloud.
and we'll see you next week on another episode of. What's the name of the show?
Damn it.
Damn Internet, you scary.
We did Squadcast earlier.
It's a lot going on.
Hey.